What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Pick Six channel. And today we'll be giving just a quick recap on the game on Monday night between the Steelers and the Giants. The Steelers came out victorious by a score of 26-18. Who would have thought the Steelers would have won that game? As Steelers fans, we all know that the Steelers, whenever they play a team that they're favored by, I don't know, 2 possessions. I don't even know if they were favored by that much, but let's just say 2 possessions. There's a good chance they're losing. All right. At least, look, okay, it was not an impressive performance by the Steelers. It wasn't. Okay. I've seen some people say that it was. It wasn't the best. You beat the Giants, who are arguably one of the worst teams in the NFL, if not the worst team in the NFL, by a single possession. But they didn't lose. All right. At least we could say that. I'll take an ugly win over a pretty loss. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. So, the Giants running back, Tracy Jr., actually had a career day on the Steelers defense. I mean, he was bouncing off of tackles. The Steelers couldn't make a tackle. The Steelers could not make a tackle. They could not tackle him. That was something that they were struggling with all night. All night. Okay? Steelers defense has been up and down like an elevator this season, man. Sometimes they're looking like top 3 defense in the NFL. Other times, I mean, they don't look very good. But also in their defense, you can't expect the defense to be playing great every single week. Okay? Nobody's expecting that. Which is why, offensively, when you're moving down the field, okay, when you're straight driving, you gotta get 7 points on the scoreboard. Okay, they settle for too many field goals, especially in the red zone. It seems like they struggle so much with red zone offense. I mean, Boswell had, I lost count how many chip shot field goals he's had this season. But in the first half, I mean, some of those drives, maybe at least 2 out of those 3 drives where they scored a field goal, they were looking really good. And then one of them, it was a penalty. They scored a touchdown, but it was called back because of a holding or something of that nature. And they wound up having to settle for 3. And then, yeah, they just can't cash in. They just can't cash in. And you could do that against the Giants. You can't be doing that against the Commanders, who you're playing after the bye week, against Baltimore, against, just the top teams. Just the top teams in the NFL. You can't be doing that. So, hopefully, that gets fixed up. Same thing with the defense. It's just consistency. That's really all it is. I mean, this team does have talent. They do. Okay? And like I said on my live, this is the best quarterback room that they've had since the Steelers have had Charlie Batch and Ben Roethlisberger. Am I saying it's as good? No. Okay, but I'm just kind of comparing them, So, and look, Najee Harris had another really good game. Over 100 yards on the ground. He's been doing his thing, man. Since the game in Vegas, he's been really good. Angry runs. He's been running angry. And that is exactly what you want to see from a running back, especially a Pittsburgh Steelers running back. That's Pittsburgh brand football right there with the way he's been running. So shout out to Najee. Calvin Austin III actually had a really good night. Okay. He had that punt return for a touchdown. He had a receiving touchdown. He did really good. Russell Wilson, stat-wise, didn't do too bad. Okay, actually wound up having a pretty solid night. But it's just really cashing in on those opportunities. Take advantage of at least most of the opportunities that the defense or special teams gives you, because they do give you a lot. Okay, but you can't also be relying on the defense and the special teams to continuously give you splash play after splash play, At some point, they're not going to be able to do that. Or maybe they are. I don't know. It seems like every week the Steelers have some weird block punt or a blocked field goal, something weird, bro. I don't know. But it's real. My only concern is the inconsistency. That's it. That's it. I do believe that they can potentially contend. Okay, it's going to take a lot. And I know I might sound crazy to a lot of people, but, I do believe in them. I do. There's just things that need to change and they need to clean up, and hopefully they do. And there's no doubt in my mind that this team's going to make the playoffs. I mean, they're 6-2. Even if they play mediocre football for the rest of the season, there's still a good chance that they make the playoffs. So, what do you guys think on the Steelers going into their bye at 6-2? I think they took advantage of this, I guess, lighter side of the schedule. They could have done better, obviously, but you know what? 6-2, who's complaining? All right. There's definitely things that they need to fix up on. I think it's a perfect time for them to have a bye week after that performance, which hopefully they could watch that stuff on tape and get that sorted out. But yeah, that's about it for this one, guys. You guys can let me know down in the comment section. Are the Steelers going to the Super Bowl? Are they? Are they? Or is it just going to be the same? You guys can let me know. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. And you already know. Here we go, Steelers.